So this one is looking at highest common factors, lowest common multiples, primes, and composite numbers. So this is the second lesson in our number review. So for our first example, it says find the highest common factor of 36 and 48. So just remember HCF is highest common factor. So what you're going to do is you've got to write out the factors of 36 and 48. So you're going to have, let's do 36 first. Okay, so 1 and 36, 2 and 18 is going to be 1. I know 6 is going to be 1 because that's a square number. Let's see if we can divide by 4, which we can. So you get 4 and 9. And I think that's about it. Let me just try by 12. Yep, so I haven't got 3 and 12 there yet. Okay, so pretty sure that's about it. So now I'm going to do the same for 48. Okay, so you're going to always start with 1 and the number itself. Right, then try going by dividing by 2. So like if I divide 48 by 2, I get 24. So there's another set of factors. Okay, and you can then try things like dividing by 3. Can you do that? Yes, I get 3 and 16. Alright, if we go 48 divided by 4, I get 12. So we go 4 and 12. So you just work through them like that. Alright, 48 divided by 5, not going to happen. 48 divided by 6 gives me 8. So I'm going to have 6 and 8 here as well. 48 divided by 7 doesn't work. 48 divided by 8 we've already done. Let's try 9. Nope. Alright, so I think we've pretty much got all the numbers we're going to get here. Let's just try one more, which is 12. Oh no, already there. So what we do now is I look and I go, okay, what's my highest common factor? So which number here is the highest that both of them have in common? And when I look at this, they both, I'm going to underline, so they both have 2, obviously 1. They both have 4. They've both got 3, 6, and then 12. And then after this, I can't find any more, which means 12 is going to be my highest common factor here. So you would just write HCF equals 12. And that's how you go about it, is just writing them out. So best approach is just try and divide by every number between 1 and 12 for a start. Okay, so then the next one is find the lowest common multiple between of the following pairs of numbers. So what you need to do is write out the first few in the times table for each number. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55. I'm going to stop there because I'm out of space. Now I'm going to do the same for my 11s. So I go 11, 22, 33, 44, 55, 66, and I can keep going, but I'm not going to. So now we find the lowest number that both of these have in common, and this is the lowest common multiple. Alright, and so if you go through them, the first one we get is 55, which means our lowest common multiple is 55. And that's how you go about that one. So let's have another go at this. So we got 6 and 10. So we're going to go 6, 12, 18, 24, 30. I'm going to stop there. And the reason why is because I've got something ending in a 0. And because it's a 10, you've got something with 10s. If it ends in a 0, that's a good sign. So then I'm going to go 10, 20, 30. And now because I've come across the same number, writing them out, there's my lowest common multiple. So we just write that out. So that's highest common factor, lowest common multiple. So our next one here is state whether each of these numbers is a prime or composite. So keep in mind, a prime number can be divided by 1 or itself, and it is usually, except for 2, an odd number. So if you find an even number, that's straight off going to be a composite number. Okay, I've also attached a prime numbers chart at the back of your booklets that should be helpful as well. So here, if I go 22, 35, 17, 11, and 9. Now, 22 is an even number, so that's going to be composite. 35 ends in a 5, which means it can be divided by 5. So that's going to be a composite. 17 is a prime number. 11 is also a prime number. 9 is a composite because I can divide by 3. So I'm going to put composite, and 5 is a prime number. So remembering your first few prime numbers can be really helpful. Alright, so then the next one says find the prime numbers. That was rude. Find the prime numbers that are factors of 30. So what you need to do is write out your factors of 30 and then highlight the numbers that are prime numbers. So here, so 1 and 30, 2 and 15, 6 and 5. Let's see, what else? It should be 3 and 10. I don't think there's much else that can go into 30. So, if I look at these, which ones of these are prime numbers? So you can highlight them here. So 2, 3, and 5 are all prime numbers. And from there, there's no other prime numbers because 1 is not a prime number. So that is what that question is asking, and that is it. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to write this in your notes.